In a shipment of 450 iPhones, 18 are found to be defective. How many defective iPhones would be expected in a shipment of 1,000 iPhones? In a shipment of 450 iPhones, 18 are found to be defective. How many defective iPhones would be expected in a shipment of 1,000 iPhones? Well, they're asking us how many defective iPhones would be expected in a shipment of 1,000 iPhones. So let's let the number of defective iPhones in a shipment of 1,000 be X. All right. This is a proportion problem because we expect the number of defective iPhones to be proportional to the size of the shipment. If you're shipping twice as many iPhones, there's probably going to be about twice as many defective ones. And of course, we hope that none are defective, but that is not the reality of the world. There's going to be some small percentage that will be defective, that won't work. And so we want to figure out about how many in a shipment of 1,000 would be defective. So because this is a proportion problem, we're going to set up a table to organize our information. Now, when we're looking at the types of information we have, it says in a shipment of 450 iPhones, 18 are found to be defective. Now, both of these quantities are numbers of iPhones, so we have to distinguish them from each other. We have to differentiate them. So we're given 450 iPhones. That's the total iPhones within the shipment. So the total iPhones, or the total number of iPhones. And then 18 of those are found to be defective. So the other quantity would be the defective iPhones. And we have a smaller shipment where there's 450 iPhones, and then a larger shipment where there's 1,000 iPhones. And so that's how we're going to label the two different rows. We have the small shipment and the large shipment. Now, in the small shipment, we're told that there were 450 iPhones in total, and 18 of them were defective. For the larger shipment, there's going to be 1,000 iPhones, and we don't know how many will be defective, so that is our X from the let statement. Now that we have this information, we can put everything into a proportion. This gives us 450 out of 1,000 equals 18 out of X. And we will use cross multiplication to solve. We can take 1,000 times 18, that's 18,000. And then 450 times X is 450X. So we have 18,000 equals 450X. To get X alone, we divide both sides of the equation by 450. And when we do that, 18,000 divided by 450 is 40. So we have 40 equals X. We can go back up to our let statement now and say X is 40. And that was the number of defective iPhones in a shipment of 1,000. And they're asking us how many defective iPhones would be expected in a shipment of 1,000 iPhones. So we would expect 40 defective iPhones in a shipment of 1,000, which isn't really that many, but if you're one of the people to buy those 40, you're going to be pretty frustrated. So they need to make sure they've got some backups and a good return policy.